Hey everybody. So I know this year I haven't been very productive with videos, especially in the later part of the year. So what I wanted to do was explain why, and then talk about my plans, my resolutions even for next year. And I'm going to make this quick. Maybe I'll go into it in more depth in a vlog or something later on. But my father was very sick for a little more than a year. Uh, his liver was failing even though he doesn't drink. Genetics are fun. Um, and then a couple months ago in September he passed away. So my parents live 3 hours north of here. So a lot of my free time when he was sick, when he was dying, and even after he was dead, just trying to help my mom sort everything out, a lot of my free time, mainly the weekends, has been spent traveling up there and helping them with stuff. And the weekends are really the best time for me to be able to work on a video. Because at work I sit in front of a computer all day. It's very difficult for me to then come home and sit in front of a computer and be funny. So that's the reason why there hasn't been a great deal of activity in videos. But I want to change that. So for the first time ever, I'm making New Year's resolutions, and one of them is about creating more content in the coming year. I am taking a week off for Christmas to go visit my mother. I'll be there for a week. And so I will take movies with me, and I will write several WTF Cinema reviews. My goal for next year is to release at least one of those a month. Now I know one WTF Cinema a month doesn't sound like a lot, but I'm going to be working on other stuff too, and the WTF Cinemas do take a lot of time. They take a lot of time to script, so it'll be nice to get several of those scripted in 1 week. I can do at least one a day, hopefully, and get several of those scripted in a week. It takes time to find the right kind of movie to do for that. It takes time to script them. It takes time to then film my portion, because anytime I flub a line or whatever, I have to re-record entire segments, and then it takes a good 3 or 4 hours of editing, provided I'm not doing anything fancy. So, all told, you're looking at 10 to 12 hours of work, roughly, for a WTF Cinema, which is a lot for somebody who works 40 hours a week. I enjoy making them. I know you guys enjoy seeing them. I am going to make them, but my goal, like I said, is to do one a month. I will also pick up the pace with the LPs again. Another issue on top of everything else is it's been difficult scheduling time with Rachel, my co-host for the Space Quest LPs that we're in the middle of. Because inevitably, the weekends I wasn't out of town helping my dad, she had stuff. It's been months of us not finding a weekend we can actually sit down and do those on. So hopefully in the coming year that will change. I also will do Police Quest with the Princess, who you saw in some of my other videos. So I may not finish Space Quest before jumping into Police Quest. I may bounce back and forth, depending on how I can schedule time with them, just so that I can get content out. I don't know who I will use as a co-host for the King's Quest series. I have an idea or two. We'll see what happens. I like the idea of having a co-host because it gives me somebody right next to me to explain things to and to talk about stuff to, which I feel comes across more naturally. And I like for it to be a female because since you're not seeing our faces in the LPs, I think it makes it extremely easy for the audience to know who's talking, as opposed to differentiating between two dude voices. You've got a dude and a chick. That's just my preference. Also, sometime around March or April, we're going to be looking at possibly upgrading my computer, and one of the upgrades I'd like to make, and this is all going to come down to budget and how much Gary is willing to do, because I don't know how to do things to a computer's innards, is adding a video capture card, which opens up a whole new world of video games that I could do LPs for. because there are other games, even non-adventure games, non-Sierra games, that I would like to share with you guys. And those, I don't know that I'd necessarily use a co-host for. We just see how I feel. So, more LPs coming in the next year. More regularity to the WTF cinemas. More vlogs, certainly. There is one project I'm excited about. I don't know if it's going to work out, because I frequently get these ideas for projects, and most of them don't work out. Time, money, other people. There's always something going on. So a lot of them don't work out for various reasons, but I'm going to try, and we'll see what happens for a podcast. Don't want to share more about it than that, but it's not just going to be me talking, and it's not going to be me doing movie reviews. It's going to have a setting, and I will play a character, and I will bring some other talented individuals along to play other characters. So, in my head, it's good. In my head, I can see it working out really well. It'll be a matter of whether or not reality agrees with me. I can't even give you a rough time frame on that. I have no clue. So, this is the last video for 2015. But coming up in a week or two, I'm going to be working on getting a lot of videos backlogged for 2016. That's also a problem I've always had, is when I complete a video, I am so excited, hey, I got this done, I want to get it out as soon as possible. I've never been good at getting a backlog going, because if I got a backlog, you know what, I'll just post this video on Tuesday, this video on Wednesday, this video on Thursday. And I think I'll still stay with that with the LPs. Because I know when I watch LPs on the internet, I hate having to wait for the next part. I like to be able to watch LP. I like to binge watch LPs. Because it's a single story, so I like to watch it from beginning to end, or take breaks at times of my choosing, not when the person broke them up. So oftentimes I'll wait until somebody has finished a game before I watch their LPs. And so I think I'll stick with releasing those one a day for a complete game. But for WTF cinemas and vlogs and any other video projects I might come up with, I'm going to try and be better about having a backlog. Because then the problem is, I blow all of the videos at you, I just throw them out there, and then life comes along and I don't have time to make more. And then so you get like content heavy months and then months with no content. And I want to try and even that out. So, anyway, I'm a little tired. I just got off work. So, that's been this year and hopefully next year. If you've got any suggestions for movies for WTF Cinema, I'm always looking. Feel free to shoot me an email. Thank you for watching. That's really all I got. Thank you for watching, because what else is the point of making these, right? I'll see you guys in 2016.
Hi, I'm Luke Bryan, 2-time CMA Entertainer of the Year. If I ever learn how to read, I'm going to read The Great Platypus Caper by Jeff Hillary, because I believe in supporting fine literature. I'm Luke Bryan. Hi.